everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those who are just tuning in, welcome. My name is Jessica. You can also follow me on Instagram at Yes I Can Do Makeup. For today's video, I was inspired by our flower that we have at my house. I took a picture of it so you guys can see how it looks like. But I just love the shades of this flower. I love how it goes from light to darkest. I just love that transition it gives. So yeah, I was just inspired from this flower. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. Alright guys, well, I was gonna do my eyebrows with the Fenty Beauty eyebrow pencil, and I just didn't realize, like, now I'm completely all out of it, which is a bummer. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get another one. So I'm just gonna be using this Cabra by Benefit. It's like the Anastasia pomade, and this is in the shade number 4. Just following the shape of my brow. I really gotta get my eyebrows done. It's like I can pluck them. Like, I don't grow a lot of hair, but I really gotta get them done. Like I'm glad that they're growing out now so I can get them done once we're done with this quarantine. But I'm getting to the point now. It's like, should I just pluck them just because I'm bored? You know, I have nothing else to do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy another eyebrow pencil. I might just get the same one. I really like that Rihanna eyebrow pencil a lot. Just trying to. Strokes out here. I can't wait till this quarantine's over. I'm pretty sure everybody's feeling the same way. But I can't complain, because, you know, everybody, all my family is healthy, and, you know, we have food on our table. That's all that matters, you know. I have food to eat. So, should be thankful for that. Not complain, I know. This just sucks, you know, because my birthday is actually this Monday coming up. So, you know, I have a lot of plans, and then my anniversary with my fiance just passed as well. We did 10 years already on the 11th, so it sucked, you know, like that we had to just stay home. We had plans, but unfortunately we have to just do them for another time, you know, once this is over. But I guess for now, I guess we should just plan, you know, something else to do, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be like this for a while. Okay, next, I'm going to go ahead and use this It by my Under Eye Concealer, and I'm using this MAC 242 brush just to clean up, give it a little bit more of a shape, since my son doesn't have anything right now. I'm really happy that you guys enjoyed our last video. So yeah, I'm just going to wait. Just waiting for my hubby to do the other one for the spicy challenge. He actually wanted to do it today, but I had already ate earlier, and I feel really full right now, so yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe tomorrow we'll film that video for you guys and have it up as soon as possible. Yeah, but I'm surprised he wanted to do it, because at first he said no, he didn't want to do it. It's like, no, I don't want to do it, especially him, because he's such a picky eater, guys. Like, he would not eat, like, he doesn't eat like me, and the kids are the same way. They're so picky with their food. Like, they're even picky with pizza, guys. That's how bad it is. Like, they won't eat just like a regular pepperoni pizza. They'll take out everything. They just mostly like the sauce and the bread. So that's what they mostly eat, you know. And it's really frustrating, because, you know, and especially because of the kids. Like, I'm just like, oh my goodness, what can I feed you girls, you know? And I even bribe them just to try food. And yeah, I even bribe them just to try some food, and but they just don't want to try it, you know. Some things they will, but yeah, my daughters, I don't know if you guys have kids that literally smell things before they try it. Mines are those type of kids. Like, if it doesn't look right to them or smell right, they just won't try it. I really like my eyebrow pencil more than this, guys. Really bad. especially because, and I'm so used to having, you know, not as harsh eyebrows, and this, they're not super harsh, but yeah, a little bit. Now I'm gonna use this 24-hour brow setter by Benefit Cosmetics, and this is like a brow groomer thing just to make the eyebrows stay in place. Especially my brows right now, they're really crazy. This thing with my brows, they grow, you know, the hair length grows. But when it comes to, like, I want them to, basically they don't grow the areas that I want them to. So, sucks. I think because of all the years, you know, when I get them done and pluck them and everything, that just stay this way. So it's taking longer than usual to grow. Okay, next I'm going to prime my eyelids with this MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Just using any synthetic brush. It's a fluffy synthetic brush. I actually don't remember this or where this brush is from, but yeah. It's got a fluffy dome shaped synthetic brush. Just dabbing that product all over the eyelid. I don't know if you guys too, like, I'm starting to feel sleepy and it's just barely 7:30. Ever since this whole quarantine thing started, my sleep has been jacked up. Like, I can't sleep. Like, I feel like, you know, well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going through a lot of anxiety right now. Like, I'm one of those people. Not super bad, but I'm just like, ugh, like, you know, me up in this, like, oh, you know, I just hope my kids and my, you know what I'm saying, stuff don't get it, you know. But like, I'm getting the virus itself. I think it's just scary. But you know, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys something. To me, this virus has been happening, and let me tell you guys why. I think my family had already got this virus, just because the symptoms that my family had are the same symptoms that the virus, like, that they're saying the virus does. Let me go ahead and use this Alao Saray in Dose of Colors palette. And I'm going to use this, like, peachy, look at this peachy shade here. It's called, I think it's Finders Keepers, this one here. I'm using this Morphe M506 brush. I'm going to go ahead and apply that shade right above the crease. It's going to be my transition shade. Alright, I'm going to blend that out with this Morphe M441 brush. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to use this Morphe M504 brush just to blend that shade out. Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. So I was saying that, yeah, basically, I think, yeah, my family has already got this virus. Let me tell you guys why. The same symptoms that my parents and my family got was the same symptoms they're saying that, you know, that the coronavirus has. Like, once you get it, they had a fever, everything. And it lasted them for a very long time. Like, my daughters especially, I had to take them to the doctors like 3 times. And they would tell me the same thing. Oh, it's a virus. We can't do. There's nothing you can give them. It has to just, you know, where it's, like, basically, yeah, like let it run its course. And, you know, but I was getting worried because my daughters never had this fever for just, maybe I get it, maybe like about 2 days, you know, but this fever lasted not just only a week, it lasted a month. And I'm just like, you know, imagine as a mom, I'm just going crazy, you know, and I barely would get any sleep at nighttime. And not until the very 3rd week, but the first 2 weeks were hectic. Like, every 3 hours, the fever will come back. It would be like, you know, even at nighttime, like, all throughout the day, it was, once the 3 hours were up, I had to give him a Tylenol or Motrin. And it was like a nonstop thing. And I'm just like, oh my God, you know, what is this? You know, I never, even as a child, my mom, you know, would be like, yeah, like, you know, she would even tell me, keep going, taking them to the doctors. That's not normal, you know. She would tell me, you know, take them. That's not normal. And I'm frustrated because I'm like, Mom, you know, I keep taking them and they tell me the same exact thing. And, you know, and even with them, they got it too a couple days later. And, you know, but the fever didn't last very long like my daughters did. But my parents would tell me also, like, before I keep going, the next shade I'm going to be using is this Angel on Earth shade. And this is from the Stormy palette. It's from the Stormy collaboration. Yeah, so I'm using the shade Angel on Earth. It's like a peachy shade. Yeah, that one there. And I'm applying that also in the middle of the crease. I'm just going to take those two shades, you know. I just want that color to pop out the most, because I don't want it to get lost. So I'm building up that color. Just want like a peachy shade throughout my whole crease. You know, and because even my parents said also, they're like, what is this? You know, it was lasting them for 2 weeks. And they would drink medicine and then it would feel a little bit better. But then once it came back again, it was like, you know, hit them really hard. And even they said it to themselves, this is not like a regular flu, you know. This is something else, because they never felt like that at all. Like my parents, you know, I know when they're really sick because they would not take any time off work, you know, and this time when they got sick, yeah, they took days off, and I knew, like, you know, damn, this is strong, you know, whatever they're going through. And even I was afraid, because I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, what if I get it and my daughters are sick, and then how am I going to take care of them, you know? And it's just like, oh, you know, but thank God, you know, I didn't get it. Everybody else got it except me and my little brother in the family, but it was not only us. We also know, like, my cousins got it too, and a lot of family members that we know also got that same type of flu. And then the same thing, they would tell them to go to the doctor, and they would say, oh, it's just a virus, you know. But they didn't say what type of virus. They just said it was a virus, and just to let the system run its course as well. Let the virus run its course, I mean. But my daughters, you know, it was scary for me, for my daughters. Like I said, they're very picky, and they're not really well nutritioned. I tried everything also for them, you know, just even taking them to the doctors, what I can do, and the only thing they tell me is like, oh, they'll grow out of it. And I hate when they tell me that, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know. But I've tried everything to bribe them, everything, just to try something. And every once in a while they will try stuff, but, you know, they just don't, to say like, oh, they really like it and they'll keep eating it, or no, they'll just keep going back to the same things they usually eat, and it's really frustrating. So if you guys have any like suggestions or things to help me with my kids, you know, what I can do to help them, you know, eat better, please let me know. I really appreciate it. I think I'm gonna have to invest in another mirror also. I have this mirror too, and I got it from Impressions Vanity, but I think I want something that's gonna magnify, so I don't have to keep bending down. And I noticed that in all my videos it does that. I keep bending down, you know, and unfortunately you can't really see what I'm doing. You like zoom in what I'm doing, it'll be a lot more easier for me. See how I'm like bending down? I'm gonna have to get something to help me with that, because I'm even using something high too, just to, you know, make it higher, whatever I can find. Right now I'm using this box I have, that, you know, this makeup box I have, so just to make it, you know, taller. But I don't want to make it too tall, because then you guys are gonna, so the mirror is gonna block my face. So yeah. The next shade I'm gonna be using from this Stormy palette is Love Without Limits, which is this one here. It's this beautiful purple shade. And I'm gonna apply that right in the very middle of the crease. I'm just gonna cut the crease today also. And I'm going to be using that same Morphe Amp-for-One brush just to blend that shade out. And I just want to blend that shade just towards the, like, you know, just where the crease is. I don't want the other shade to get lost. Alright guys, I'm going to darken it with a darker shade, and I'm going to be using the Amrezy and Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I love this palette, and look what happened. I have the footage of it also, but it was just too embarrassing to show you guys. But look what happened after, like, the last time I used this palette. I was so, like, bummed out, and it broke my heart. Like, literally, like, look. Those two shades broke. I was so upset, and it was so heartbreaking. And I'm like, I just, you know, like, it just sucks, because I just literally, it was like, what, my first or second time using the palette, and it broke, and I'm just like, oh my god, it dropped when I was doing the tutorial for you guys. I was just like, oh my gosh, no, why me? You know, it sucked. Because you guys know, that's, you know, this makeup is not cheap, you know. But I'm going to be using the shade called Semsa, which is the shade, that one there. It's similar to the other shade from the Stormy palette. This one's just a little bit darker. It's kind of more like a berry shade. And the other one's more like a magenta type of shade. Magenta, but yeah, like a little bit like between, like, kind of like a magenta, but a little bit more on the purple side. Yeah, this one's more like a plum shade. And I'm applying that also right in the center of the crease too. I just want to darken that up a little bit. And again, I'm using that Morphe Amp-for-One brush again also, and just blending that shade out. Also guys, I'm pretty sure you guys know this, but this is like my favorite blending brush so far. Is this the Morphe one. I love it so much. So it's the perfect brush to blend. Especially like for right in the crease. I love it. I'm just bringing also that shade outward just to give it a cat eye effect. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease, and I'm going to be using this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair, and I'm using this Alamar Cosmetics synthetic brush. Just grabbing a little bit from the wand itself. Guys, take your time, you know, when you guys cut the crease. What I usually do, and that's like a trick, but I don't really like it for my eyelids. But sometimes when, like, I'm in a rush or I don't have a lot of time, what I do, you know, you just look up, and then with the concealer itself, as you can see, look, it's doing the line for you where you're supposed to cut the crease. But for me, since I have a hooded eye, it goes really up, you know, and I don't like that. I like cutting my crease a little bit lower, you know, but it's personally your choice. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys that trick. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know that trick also, but just for those that don't know how, that's a good way to do it. I'm gonna have to invest in really expensive eye creams because I know I'm getting older now, and also I just need I don't want to be, like, no offense to the older, you know, ladies out there, but you know how I don't want to get like those what's it called, like, you know, like when the lid starts to really, like, you know, droop down. Yeah, I don't want to be like that. So I have to start, you know, investing in some good eye creams. Also, excuse my eye crease too. One crease is more than the other, so if it doesn't look like evenly, you know, when I cut the crease, it's because one eye is hooded than the other. So don't at me. Next, I'm gonna be using the shade Wasted, and I'm using that same Anastasia and Amrezy palette, which is the lightest shade in the palette, which is this one here. So yeah, I'm just gonna use that shade, and I'm gonna use this Marbodesca facial spray, just to make that shadows pop out a little bit more. So I'm just applying that shade in the inner corner of the lid. So like halfway in there. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back with the Morphe Amp-for-One brush, and I'm using the same shade Semsa, and just applying that darker shade again. Right in the outer corner. I don't want that shade to get lost. Okay, and I'm going to be using the same Stormy palette, and I'm going to be using the shade called Stormy World. This one here. And I'm applying that shade right next to that shade from Anastasia called Semsa. So we can have a nice transition, you know. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply this shade called Barb from the Anastasia palette, which is this beautiful pink, and it has like, I don't know, like blue and silver specks, it looks like, in it. This one there. And I'm just applying that shade right in the middle, between Stormy's World and Wasted, right in the middle. Just because I want that nice blend between those two shades. I'm gonna do also, I'm just gonna spray with a little bit from the facial spray, just because I want that sparkle to come through. You see that? I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm just going back and forth with those three shades just to have a nice blend between the three, you know. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna be using this MAC Permaplum. It's a PowerPoint eye pencil, and I'm gonna use it as my eyeliner. Just applying that in the very top of my lash line. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back with that Amrezy palette, and I'm gonna be using that shade called Yugo, which is this one here. And I'm gonna smudge that liner. Yeah, I'm gonna smudge that liner and that the eyeshadow together. And I'm using this Morphe M408 brush. Just bringing that color outward. I use this Morphe M43 brush. Just bringing that purple outward too. I just kind of want to smoke it out, you know. I don't know. I think I like it both ways, you know, but I want that. I really love how this one came out, so this step is optional, you know, if you just want to leave it the way it is. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation, concealer, and everything else off camera. The same products I always use, so yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and do all that off camera just to save some time for you guys also. So yeah. Alright guys, so I already did my foundation, concealer, and powder, and also baked a little bit. I'm running low on my translucent powder also, which sucks. I need to restock on a lot of things actually, so I hope when I order my stuff it doesn't take a long time to get here. Yeah, so my foundation is still the same, nothing has changed. So yeah, just look at my previous videos and you can see my foundation routine there. So for my bronzer, I'm going to be using this MAC and Aladdin collaboration they did, and then the shade is called Your Wish Is My Command. It's a powder blush, but I use it as a bronzer just because, you know, it's a little bit too dark for me as a blush. it looks much better as a bronzer. So as you guys can see, let's get out of this quarantine because I need a facial really, really bad. Here, on my forehead since my hairline is receding a little bit, so definitely need some there. Yeah, I'm contouring my nose with the same powder. Using this Alamar Cosmetics blending brush. I really like it for my nose more than for my eyes, so I'm using it. Next, I'm going to be using this Alamar Cosmetics blush palette, and this is a color blush trio. This is how the packaging looks like. And I'm going to be using the shade Seclusion, which is this one here. It's like a nice light peach shade. To be honest, I'm really loving this palette too. It's so pretty. Like, I have a lot of blushes too, but I really like their blushes. They're really, like, I love the formula. It's so nice and silky. And it's super pigmented. Look at that. I'll definitely recommend that palette. And I'm pretty sure they have more shades. Especially this one says medium 10. I got this from the BoxyCharm box. I don't remember when, but it's one of the best products that I ever received from the BoxyCharm box. So yeah, definitely recommend this palette. Okay, I'm going to be using that Sugar Cosmetics eyeliner pencil. This is in the shade Back to Black. This one's almost running out also. And I love this pencil. It's super pigmented. It's one of the best eyeliners I've used too. Definitely going to get another one once I'm out. Takes for a while for it to come off too. It just stays there. Okay, I'm gonna go back with that Simsa shade from the Amrezy palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and just placing that shade lower lash line, and that shade Yugo also, and just applying that in the outer lower lash line, like in the corner. Just connecting the two just to give it still that cat eye effect. I'm going back with this Luxie 111 brush. I'm just going to go ahead and grab that shade Angel on Earth again from the Stormy palette, that peachy shade. I'm just going to go ahead and put on the very bottom. For my highlighter, I'm going to be using that Latin MAC highlighter. It's called Always One Jump Ahead. It's like a champagne gold shade. Putting that right on the bridge of my nose. There. To my cheekbone. It's on the very top of the arch of my brow. Applying some mascara now on the bottom lashes, and I'm using this Big Ego from Tarte Cosmetics mascara. Okay, I'm going to be using this Bodyography lip liner in the shade Timber. It's actually my favorite lip liner at the moment. And I'm going to be using this Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Exposed. I'm going to add a little bit of this shade called Nude Chica from Dose of Colors. Just a little bit. I'm just going to add a little bit of gloss too. This is the Dose of Colors gloss in the shade Over the Top. A little tiny bit. Just in the center. And I'm going to set everything with this Mario Badescu facial spray. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I just wanted to say please stay home, and I hope you guys stay safe, and can't wait to show you guys the next tutorial.